Alright, well, this is my load, a little pallet jack. They specifically asked me to bring the tilt trailer so I could drive that on and off, which I did while I drove it on. And now I gotta go drop it off and get moving. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am Jordy, and today we are going to Austin to drop off this pallet jack. I believe it's called electric pallet jack, something like that. To drop it off in Austin, I believe, somewhere like I think it's like a Pepsi facility or something like that. So they specifically ask for me to bring the tilt trailer because unfortunately Big Tex, since it has like little triangle grooves on it, it might get stuck. So that's why I brought the tilt trailer. So we are at the Buc-ee's here off of, I believe it's 71, but let me make sure. 71, correct. Yeah, we're off the exit at 71, and we're just gonna go drop this off. We're about an hour away, more or less. So let's hit it. All right, guys. So we've made it here at the address about 20 minutes ago. And apparently the address is wrong, and it is actually across the street. So I called the person on the paperwork. They're like, "Oh, that's the wrong address. You go across the street." I went across the street, took my paperwork, went to the front, and they're like, "No, you're at the wrong place. Come back across the street." So I came back across the street, walked into a warehouse, or walked around the whole warehouse, and then finally I got somebody's attention, and they're like, "No, it's the building across." So I went to the building across, and they're like, "No, it's across the street." So now I'm going back across the street because at least the two people here, one of them said if something happens, I can come back and talk to him, and he'll try to talk to his more superiors. And then the one over here spoke with their superiors, and they said it wasn't them. So the one here across the street, I just spoke with the person in the front, which I probably should have spoken with somebody else or above them, but I'm back here, so it's no harm, no foul. And it's also just bouncing back and forth across the street. I'm not really upset about that. So I'm gonna just park here and go back upstairs and see if they can talk to a superior, because they keep on making me bounce back and forth. And I know I'm here. I just want to get exact confirmation and offload this thing. So I'm about to go inside, speak with the same person from the front, and ask them if I can speak with, or if they can get someone above there, or someone a little bit more superior than them to help me out with this. So check back with you in a second. Alright, so went inside, spoke with the guy in the office, told him that we got rejected from both of the other places, said that it was more than likely here. And then, you know, I can't blame him for trying, because, you know, based on the address. So that's what we based it on. And yeah, so now I'm here, about to go inside, because I was like, "Hey, does this name mean anything to you?" Chris S. And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's somebody that works here." And then, you know, connected the dots, and now I'm here. So just pull up to the gate, and they'll open it. So that's what I'm about to do. Alright, y'all. So we just finished with that delivery. They told me to go to the gate. I waited at the gate maybe about 10 minutes, and then they finally let me in. And as I got in, it took a little bit until I found somebody to help me out. Well, to at least sign for the paperwork. So then he just told me to tilt it back and then just drive it off. And hopefully I got a good clip of that. Of me driving that pallet lift. That's what it was called. Driving it, reversing it off the trailer. It was pretty simple, not so bad. And when I got there, I noticed that the other hotshot driver had pulled up. And we were talking a little bit back and forth. And I had already told my broker friend I knew that he was gonna send somebody else out towards that destination with me. So he asked me if I could help them out trying to offload it, which I did. It was pretty simple. It wasn't too bad. And I just helped him unchain it. I helped him reverse or get it to the edge of his trailer. Someone came and picked it up with some forklifts and brought it down. It was pretty simple. One of the options we had thought of was, in case I couldn't bring it down with a forklift, that he would or probably I would drive it onto my trailer, and then with it being tilted back, we can drive it off the trailer and then get it there for delivery. But we didn't have to go down that route. We went down the simpler route and just came with a forklift, and they brought it off. So then I parked for about half an hour on the side of the road, on their parking lot. So I hung out there for about half an hour looking for a load, couldn't find anything. So then I started working my way back, and now I bought some tacos a little bit down the street. The place is amazing. And then I came here to park and use pretty much the parking lot so I can eat and get a snack at the corner store. So then I could just go straight home. It's gonna take me about 2.5 hours. GPS says 2 hours, but I'm calling about 2.5. I'm not gonna be hauling, but just take my time to get home. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can catch another load before I get home, or maybe I'll catch a load when I get home. So only time will tell. So let's see what goes on.